aren't the droids we're looking for.
I got a bad feeling about this.
It's them! Blast them!
Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. If this is your first time jumping into my channel, my name is Jared with Jerry's Game Shop, and I'm very glad that you have found this channel. We do all Star Wars Legion content. I play lots of other games that you can kind of see behind me. It's nice and blurred on this fancy camera. But if this is the first time that you have checked out this channel and you're interested in Star Wars Legion, I've linked some videos below of some of our battle reports and other Star Wars Legion content that I would love for you to check out. Today we are talking about diving into your first ever Star Wars Legion tournament. And so today we're going to talk about all the things that you need to do to get ready. And it can seem a bit overwhelming if you're new to the game and you're not sure what you need to do to kind of get ready for a Legion tournament, but have no fear, we're going to walk through it together and it's super easy to get there. First thing you need, obviously, is a list. Any Legion tournament, well, I shouldn't say any, but all of the Legion tournaments that I've ever been a part of make you play one list. Most local tournaments are going to be a 3-round tournament, and you're going to play a round, take a lunch break, play 2 more rounds most of the time. And so the most important thing you need to play is a list. I like to use Tabletop Admiral to build that list, and you really want to be prepared for lots of different things that you could run across. So I encourage you to think about kind of what's the meta in your area and what's, what are people bringing to counter that meta, and maybe you can bring a list that can counter both of those things. So be thinking about that when you're building your list. I like to use Tabletop Admiral. You can see that on the screen now. Tabletop Admiral has lots of really cool helpful things. Like one of the things I've discovered is companion mode that I like to use in just my casual games on my iPad and bring my list. But the other nice thing that it does is it gives you a nice printout of your list. So associated with number 1, building a list, you want to print a list also. So this piece of paper, I don't know if you can see it, hopefully you can see it and it's not just a white rectangle, is a printout of my list for a tournament. And you want to have 3 copies of this if you can, really 4 copies. One that you can bring to the judge and one that you can give each of your opponents so that they can reference it quickly and know what is in your army. The second thing you need is cards. Now, I'm just as guilty as the next guy for not bringing cards out to a casual night, but it's really important that you bring your cards to the tournament so you can tap your tappables and flip your one-time uses like your burst of speed, things like that, just to help keep the game nice and clean. Now, I have, there are several ways that you can do that. There are some pages that a lot of people use that they kind of use to organize them, and you can put them in a binder, things like that. And those are really great, and I'll even put a link to some in the description below. One of the things that I make here at Jerry's Game Shop are these awesome unit trays. Now we have 4 different styles of these unit trays because, as you probably know, there are several different card sizes running around out there now. So we have made card trays that help accommodate for different combinations of all the possible different sizes of cards that you could run into. So we got 4 different unit trays. It's stackable and magnetic and fits into our whole Legion storage system. So it's a really great tool, and you can get the STLs for that and print it yourself, or you can purchase the stacks for that. Those links are also below in the description. Now, also with your cards, you gotta have the tokens. Tokens, I always transport in my Jerry's Game Shop token tray. Tackle boxes work just great as well. You can get cheap tackle boxes, or you might even have a little tackle box laying around at your house. But the Jerry's Game Shop token tray is stackable and magnetic, fits right into the card system. And then the last thing that you need, obviously, is your army, your miniatures. This is what I transport my army in. I've got this handy little plastic tote that I have got my stickers on, and it has a magnetically receptive sheet in here, and all of my miniatures are magnetized. You can see I'm flipping this thing upside down and they're not falling out. You can get a tub like this at Walmart for like 10 bucks, 15 bucks, and it's really great. And I use these magnetically receptive sheets that you can get on Amazon. They're just like a peel and stick thing, and you can cut it to size to fit into your box of choice. And it's really great. I also use washers. I found some washers at my local hardware store that fit right inside of the base. And then I have some 6x2mm magnets that I put in the center. The washers are really just for the weight of the miniature. It just has a nice feel whenever you pick it up, and they're a little bit more difficult to knock over that way. And then the magnet in the center is to magnetize to the bottom. One of the things that I love about this system is you can, I've actually built like a cardboard riser. So say that you have a smaller box that doesn't let you transport all of the things that you need. I've just taken a cardboard box and cut it up, and now and then I can just drop it in over the top of my miniatures. They're still down in there safe and sound. This isn't touching them. And then I can stack more miniatures right up on top of this. And then I have cut some little holes in here that you can see that you can just kind of stick your fingers down in there and pull it out. And you can just stick those magnetic receptive sheets on those to magnetize it all together. So with all of these things together, it makes for really quick and easy transport, which is super important in a tournament. When you are playing your first tournament, you really want to make sure that you have a system that is quick and easy to set up and tear down to make sure that you have time to get to your next game if your current game runs long. And that's just kind of what I've figured out with this system. I also like to put some pieces of the magnet sheet on the top of my box, so I can put on my token trays and stackable systems. There's magnets underneath, so it holds the system pretty well. So you can do that. You can also, like my bigger vehicles and stuff, like a snail tank or a fluttercraft or things like that, could magnetize onto the top and be transported easily around the store that way as well. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful for you as you are preparing to go to your first Star Wars Legion tournament, or maybe I just gave you some new ideas to transport your things for those of you who are already playing in your Legion tournaments and things like that. So guys, make sure that you check out the links below. I'm really excited about this new our new unit trays and organizers and things like that. We've added a scoreboard and a tool holder and all kinds of things. Really everything that you need to play. It'll hold everything that you need to play Star Wars Legion. So make sure that you check that out with those links below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.